Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Aaron Nola gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix: fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
David.
One out.
Here it comes, 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Russell Daniels, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Daniel.
Here's the first pitch to him. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Russell Daniels, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Fouled away.
Let's go now, one time.
Strasburg on 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Get your pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into...
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Russell Daniels. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's
Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Robles will get there, and he puts it away to Victor Robles digging in now.
The center fielder, number 6.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score.
Robles.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto.
Now batting.
And he's got a
Left
shot at
fielder,
history here,
Juan
but he'll need a triple to
Soto.
complete the cycle. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Russell
the left
Daniels.
fielder.
He flew out in his
Russell.
last
Right
at bat.
Almost,
kid.
Matty.
Daniel.
Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Hey, drive him in. Meet you right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Turner battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line.
The
After
final
all,
line score
A
for
one-run
our ball
finish,
game this
4-3,
afternoon.
the final
For the
tally today.
victorious
The
Washington
Nats
Nationals,
jumped out to an
4
early
runs,
lead in the
7 hits,
first and
no
never
errors.
looked back.
They left 6
Steven
men on base.
Strasburg gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Zach Wheeler's a quality pitcher. 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball 93 to 96. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings all 3 of them with him to the ballpark, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
In now for Washington,
Not
Victor
accepted.
Robles, as he'll
The
get
center
his
fielder,
first
number
opportunity in this one.
Victor
1 out, nobody on.
Robles.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Daniels is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. So coming to the plate, Russell
Batting
Daniels.
fourth.
He'll get to take his
The left
first
fielder.
cuts here.
Russell Daniel.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch.
Nope,
And
that's
this
a
one's
ball.
downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
The 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Get your pitch up there.
The 1-2. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya!
Matty, I can't even believe what's going through his mind right now. First knock in his show's a home run. I can only imagine he's thinking of everybody who's played a part in getting him to this moment.
So here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Russell Daniels. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Daniels.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
The 2-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. Goodbye, home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Russell Daniels. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Their count now at 2-2. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Striding into the box, Russell Daniels. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Takes this the other way to right, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
The
I think the
catcher.
thing that blows me
Get
away
team.
is not the fact that he went 3
Real
for 4,
Muto.
but the way in which he did it. Just looked cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
The bouncer to the left side. Turner fields it cleanly. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they get them both. Ready now, Alec Bohm. No hits in
Up
3
next for
tries so
Philadelphia.
far. He's struck
The
out
third
once.
baseman, Alec Bohm.
The set and the 1-1. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Striding in
Now
once
batting,
again,
first
Rhys
baseman,
Hoskins. And a
Rhys
big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2
Hoskins.
away here in the 8th. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals 3.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Philadelphia Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Mauricio Rivera claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sir Anthony Dominguez closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Here now is Juan Soto. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one.
Soto.
Here's the 1-1. Runner goes for second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Daniels is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in now, Russell Daniels. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Daniel.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. And
You're
this
going,
will
you're
get
going,
over
you're going,
his
you're going.
glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Hoskins.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
No runner, cut it.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what good hitters do.
Coming to the plate now, Russell Daniels, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Here it comes on 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
Full count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Digging in once again, Russell
Now
Daniels. He's already
left
got
field.
4 RBIs in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his
Daniel.
muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Hit hard to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You're up.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product,
number
Rhys Hoskins.
17.
0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Hoskins.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. They get the force at the plate, on to first, and they get the double play. Two men on, 2 out, and that
Now
brings up
batting,
JT
catcher.
Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Striding in, Alec Bohm.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
Now a ball hit in the air, and
Come on,
this
dig,
looks
dig,
like
scoring.
it'll get him out of it. Davis is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tie. So the batting order turns over now and set to go
Leading off
Trey
with the
Turner.
Nationals,
He's 0 for 3
the
so
shortstop,
far, so he hasn't done
Trey
much to help at the top of the lineup.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Daniels is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in, Russell Daniels. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely. So that's his 4th hit on the day. What a way to start a career.
You know what, Matty? We had heard so much about this guy coming up through the minor leagues. We were waiting for this moment. And for him to go out and get 4 knocks in his big league debut has been unbelievable.
Reed Hoskins.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
So striding in, JT Realmuto. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Into the box now, Alec Bohm. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
2-0 now.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far. Russell Daniels, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
Come on, big guy, see it. Drive it right here.
First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swung out and belted. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Philadelphia Phillies put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Garrett Richards earns his first win of the season. Joe Ross worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Nationals, 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 14 men on base.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second and still only 1 out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Phillies.
One time, like a big
Number
go.
13, Russell Daniel.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Bohm over at second. Jeanette is over at first with 1 away. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2.
Nobody better. Come on, big guy. What time? Here you go.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Liner toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Number 4, shortstop Scott Kingery.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Hector Neris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. Philadelphia took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Adonis Medina gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Danny Salazar was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.